Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your Oracle card reading for October the 30th through November the 5th of 2017. I am using Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle, and that is by Cheryl Rose. This deck that I'm using, she hand painted all these portraits. She is a psychic visionary, and this deck is all about the vision she got of mythic beings and deities that are scattered, all over the world. So again, we are leaving October, going into November. Don't forget, guys, November 5th is daylight savings time, so you can make sure you set your clocks back 1 hour. Let's get some sage burning. I have asked all my ancient ancestors and guides and my whole spiritual team really to come through and help get this reading across. I do thank you guys for liking and subscribing and sharing these videos. If you feel like someone could get something out of it, please do. I still will be doing a 3 card. You choose a card that you're attracted to, or your favorite number, 1, 2, 3, or listen to all 3 of them. Maybe you can gather something from all 3. Wow, and I tell you, I just want to see what's going to come up, because the energies, I don't know if you guys can feel the energies. They have been very, very strong. Very strong. Very strong. Headaches, backaches, for those that are sensitive and can feel these energies. You can tell there's shifts happening. That old saying, as above, so below. You can tell that there's something going on. I can feel it. A lot of people can feel it. A lot of people are feeling these energies on a physical level. So, I'm going to do 3 cards. Some shuffles. See what wants to come through. What messages for this week. As I say again, time has definitely spun up. Well, I feel it has. I don't know about you guys. Or sped up. Let's say sped up for us. So, what mythical beings and deities want to come through for this week as we transition into November for the holidays? So that is going to be card number 1. This will be card number 2, and this will be card number 3, and we'll see what's going on. Where's my big crystal? I gotta have this one, the big one, in my hand. So let's see what's going on for those of you that chose number 1 again, and I think that's Khalifa. This card came up last week. So with all these energies and these shifts, there's a lot of awakening. It all depends on how far you are in your awakening process. This is seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. So for those that chose this, you may be getting signs and symbols. So let's see what the book says. Queen Khalifa. Seek the symbols. 72. Still a new deck that I'm getting used to, so just bear with me. You see that? Yeah. Queen Khalifa. Seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. In the far north of California, the granite pinnacles of Castle Crags rise up to the west of Mount Shasta. Even older than the mountain, these pinnacles contain glyphs of the ancient Lemurian culture. The symbols appeared long before the Mongolian races that became the native people. Their stories tell of an old race of white tall ones that had taken refuge in the high place during the last deluge. The legend of Queen Khalifa, Empress of the Golden Isle, was a tale heard by the Spanish when they arrived, and hence named the land of the golden poppies, California. Queen Khalifa sits in a natural seat in a pyramid rock on which are very finely carved symbols that are sunken of the sunken continent of Lemuria. You see how that card is? I've never been to California, and I've never been to Mount Shasta. So, the subconscious mind will speak to you in its own language of symbols and archetypes. Take note of these keys in dreams and daily life, and they will be a catalyst to awaken ideals and realizations. Wow. That sounds about right with that. So guys, for those that chose this card, if you're feeling this energy the way I am and a lot of people are, and you are getting signs and you're having weird things, just to say weird things are happening. I mean, it's weird things and not all good. I mean, this energy is not all good. There for a while I felt like there was just a dark cloud, you know, just hanging over my head, and you know, that needed to be removed. Body aches, my back, really, I mean, just headaches. The tones in my ears last night were pretty much just screaming. They were just screaming in my ears. But this card is telling you, if you are seeing any signs, symbols, synchronicities that are happening in your life, it's time you start writing those down. If you're seeing numbers, write those down. Think about exactly what you were doing or saying at that time. So you ask the question, you're driving in your car, you ask the question, you happen to look at the clock, bam, you see 333. That could be your answer. You're going to have to look for these signs and symbols that are going to help you bring about forth everything that your life needs, to bring out the ideals and the realizations. If you're stuck in a rut, this is the way the universe speaks to us, through signs and symbols. This is the way guides, angels, and, you know, unless you are clairvoyant and already have all your abilities, you know, open, you know, this is the way they communicate with us. This is the way the universe does it. This is the way your guides, your angels, your ancestors may do that. They may be sending you all kind of signs. You may be on a path and you're wanting to know which way to go, and they're trying to nudge you, and they're showing you things. They're coming to you in your dreams. You're having these weird dreams. As soon as you have that dream, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you wake up and that was a weird dream. Get a piece of paper and write that dream down. It is a must, so you can go back and look over it. Once you start doing that, you will be able to decipher and know exactly what's happening, what they're trying to tell you, and what the meaning of it is. You know, mine is numbers. Mine is numbers. But this will help you on your goal, on your path to realization, and give you all kind of ideals. Maybe you need answers. Maybe you're asking questions. the thing is, a lot of people go through life and not even see it. They don't see the symbols and the signs that are all around us, and they are all around us. So doing that will help you, you know, awaken all the ideals and realizations, and help you with your vibration and ascension. And we're moving. I think we are, the energy that's coming in is definitely doing something to our DNA. I think that. I've heard a lot of people say that. I absolutely believe that. And so definitely look for all these things that are coming to you, that the universe is throwing at you. It's all part of the awakening process for those. It's all part of the learning process. It's all part of stepping into your path and becoming a lot of people like to say it's like we're transitioning, getting ready for the new world, the 5D. You know, I think we're fluctuating between different dimensions anyway. Some of us are in the third, some of us are in the fourth, and some of us are already in the fifth. And I think we move back and forth depending on what frequency you're at and how you are going about your life and what you are doing in your life. You know, if you're not caught up in the media, if you're not caught up in the politics, if you're not in the drama scenario with all the conflicts and this, and if you don't have hate and all that, and you've just left all that behind, and you know what you want, and you're looking for those signs and symbols, yeah, I think you're fluctuating. I think we're all fluctuating. A lot of us that are awakened in between the third, fourth, and fifth. I definitely believe that. So that card there is telling you guys, for if you chose number 1, to look out for those signs and symbols, even in your dreams. That is most. Do not, if you have a dream, if you go back to sleep and don't write it down, guess what? You forget it. I've done it a million times. We all have. Because we're too lazy, or just don't want to do it and write it down, or say, you know what, I'll remember that when I wake up. You know, and you know good and daggone well, I'm trying not to cuss because YouTube, I have to do a review for my videos every time there's a curse word in them. And so I'm trying to lay off the cuss words doing this reading. But you know good and darn well that you're not going to remember that dream once you wake up. So guys, do write those dreams. Keep a pen and a notebook beside your bed. And keep another notebook for signs and symbols that you're seeing. Just weird things happening. There's a lot of weird things happening. It's not weird, but it's weird to us. But these are things that must happen for our growth, for our expansion, to raise awareness, to transition over to the 5D. Let's see, if we pick number 2, this is Earth Rapture. You are cherished and protected. Oh, I love that. Let's see what the book has to say. We ain't never had that one, Earth Rapture. I don't think we have. Of course, I'm learning this new deck. Waiting for Crystal Winds deck is what I'm waiting for. This is page 28. And that should be out for Christmas. So, you see how pretty that card is? Earth Rapture. You are cherished and protected. The Earth Angel is in rapture and bliss as she gives birth to a new world bathed in golden light. Her wings protect the Earth as it goes through the transformational process. The new paradigm is being shifted and formed. Yep, it sure is. The indwelling qualities and latent abilities that have been sleeping in the human race are waking up and expanding rapidly. These skills and talents need to come into focus for now, for the new golden age to be born. Other beings from far off civilizations are also here to assist us with developing the potential that will help us to the next level of our existence. Feel the universal love that surrounds you and let it cancel out your fears. We are not alone in these trying times. Whew, like I said. Here, another good card for this week. For those that are experiencing a lot of discord, a lot of just weird things. You feel like the world is against you. You feel like you're having bad luck. You know, I always call it the monkey on my back. It's the way I always call it. When if anything's going not right in my life and I feel like, you know, I got to get this monkey off my back. At least that's what I call it. I try not to say it's negative. I try not to say it's bad luck or anything like that. I just say I need to get this monkey off my back. But with this energy that's taking place as above so below, on both in the ethereal and here in the physical, in the 3D, I think it's going on in the universe. If you really, you know, without the universes and universes and the earths and earths, many, with all this energy going on, there's a lot of things that we are feeling, especially if you're an empath or intuitive and, you know, have any kind of type of psychic abilities and stuff like that. You can feel this energy going on, and this card is Earth Rapture, telling you that you need to feel the love of the universe because it is surrounding you. Do not have any fears. A lot of us are having this energy is bringing up a lot of anxiety and panic and depression and fears. But I understand why this energy is happening. It's for our progress. It's for our ascension. It's for our own well-being, so we can become more divinely. So it can take us, the human race, up to the next level. That's what they really want to happen. I definitely believe that. So, this card is telling you to always let that love cancel out the fear. This card is telling you are protected. You are cherished. You are loved. Mother Earth, Earth Rapture has you protected. And if you want to envision yourself, you know, with the purple light around you, do that. If that helps you feel more protected, then use that creative thing that I call imagination. If you've been looking at my videos and following me, use that and create that white or purple or golden light around you for protection. Put yourself in the bubble. Put whatever you are having fear about, cancel that out with love. Cancel that out with love. And put yourself, your family, whatever it is that is making you have these, you know, fear or anxiety, panic, whatever it is, attacks, put that in a protection bubble. So you need not worry about that, because you are, if you chose this card and you are having any kind of obstacles, conflicts, any kind of that you feel like it's just negative, it's just not going good, you feel like you've been cursed, you feel like you just got bad luck, This card is telling you, do not give up. You are cherished and protected more than you could ever know. You may not be fully awake. You may not be fully, directly on your spiritual path. But this card is telling you to stay, keep doing what you're doing. But let that love cancel that fear out and keep walking. Keep moving. You cannot stand still. In the wake of any kind of fear, do not be still in it. Move that energy out. You have to move. This is energy. We are energy. Move that energy around. Put that energy in a black box and send it to source if you want to. Send it to God. Send it out in space. Do whatever you feel like you want to do with that. But do get rid of that fear. And bring in the love. Even if you have to envision white light coming down from source, or from one of the archangels to you, or from Mother Earth. Let that come down into you through, imagine it coming down right into your crown chakra, up here at the top. But do that. This card is telling you to do that. I am feeling that, to relay that message to you. Now, for number 3. Oh, wow. We've never had this one before. Merlin awaits. Embody ancient wisdom. Now, that sounds like my cup of tea. So, Merlin awakes. She is a very artistic lady, this Cheryl Rose. Let's see. Let me see what page Merlin is on. Merlin Awaits is on 68. Oh, right. That's just what I crave. I'm such a craver of wisdom and ancient mysteries and the mystery schools of magic. So, let's see what the book says. Merlin Awaits. Embody ancient wisdom. Celestial youth, ancient one. The radiant prophet Merlin stands in the spot where the male and female energy lines cross in Chalice Wells Gardens, the point of spiritual androgyny. A Merlin was a bard and teacher of the Druid mysteries. The historical Merlin was called Mardredin Imrus. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Merlin Ambrosius. His castle is a hillock of crystal stones in Gwynedd, North Wales. The breathtaking view from the top is the enchanted landscape of Snowdonia, with the river Linian Dinas winding its way through the verdant valley below. This was formerly Vortigern's stronghold, but after his defeat, it was given to Merlin and renamed Dinas Imrus, Fortress of Ambrosius. Study the old ways of the ancestors. Their traditions and myth are relevant today and will awaken the sage within you. Hot diggity. Boy, that is right up my alley. I'm all about the ancients and ancient wisdom and ancient knowledge in the schools of mystery. I'm so fascinated. My soul just yearns. It just craves that. So this card is telling you Merlin awaits. There is magic out there. You believe in the magic and it will happen. That's the whole key to it. That, for those, this card, I could go several different ways. So this card is telling you, if you are already on the path, walking your path, doing your thing, this is telling you to connect. For some of you, you need to connect with your ancestors. Do some connection, do some digging. Find out who your ancestors were, what their traditions were. Dig into it. There's lots of wisdom there for you to find. For some of us, you know, it's going to be studying the old ways of many, many ancient ancestors. Not only our own, and their traditions, and their traditions and can be relevant to us today in helping us with our spiritual awakening and helping us using that magic. Yes, magic is real. I wouldn't, if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be doing it. I would not be doing it. Do what your heart loves to do. If it's magic, do it. If it's reading old texts, you know, learning about the mystery schools, reading about ancient mythologies and ancient times and ancient myths, do it. Learn. Gain that wisdom. It's telling you to keep going forth. Merlin awaits you. He's here to help you on your path. You have to be the one to decide that this is the way you want to go. So I'm guessing if you chose card number 3, you're very, very deep into spiritual. Very, very deep. Very, very knowledgeable. You've already got wisdom and knowledge under your belt. But there's always more and more and more to learn. We can never stop learning. Never stop learning. Because this will awaken. This will awaken. The book says it'll awaken the sage within you, but it will awaken the connection between you and everything. You can say it will awaken the God in you. You can say it will awaken the goddess in you. You can say it will awaken the spirit, the soul. You know, I think it will awaken the connection, the meaning between you, us, and everything. It is the learning that we are all one. That is the connection. For others, it could be just learning ancient magic. I'm very fascinated with the ancient Egyptians, and I think a lot of people are, among other things. But this is telling you really to go in there, learn, read, and do some more reading and learn some more and start gaining all that knowledge. For others, it's telling you to reach out to your ancient ancestors. Call on them when you need help. They're always there, standing by, waiting and wanting to help you. Wonderful, wonderful card, because this will help you. This will help you in your future. They can help you, you know, with certain things. Calling on your ancient ancestors, yes, they can help you. All you got to do is call on them and ask. Doesn't always have to be your guides and your angels and, you know, these deities and stuff like that. It can be, if you're reading, you know, want it to be. But this is all about ancient wisdom and your ancient ancestry. So, for a lot of you, not all of you. For others, it's just like learning magic. You know, believing in it, learning it, reading those old texts, reading the myths and the mythologies that are out there, reading those books, gaining that wisdom, and then putting it forth and creating your own magic, making it work in your life to get the things that you want. And that is all possible if you only believe. So, I guess I'm going to leave it there. I love each and every one of you guys. If you think this can help anyone, please do share this video. Wishing you a wonderful and blessed week. Hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friend, and namaste.